Good evening to everybody. I welcome all of you for this weekly weather review and forecast for next 2 weeks. I am Dr. R.K. Janamani, Senior Forecaster, National Weather Forecasting Center, will bring all these details today before you. Friends, as you have seen during last Thursday, during our video presentation, we have highlighted, forecasted three major features. One is western disturbances, which we told likely to affect the western Himalayan hills and adjoining northwest India during 14 to 16 November. And then we also told across peninsular India, particularly Tamil Nadu, Kerala, that active northeast monsoon condition likely to prevail during the second half of the week. And third forecast we made that the cyclogenesis over the North Indian Ocean. As you know that October, November is the peak season for the cyclonic storm. So we predicted that no cyclogenesis, no major depression, no cyclonic storm likely to form over North Indian Ocean. Exactly all the three features were observed during last 7 days. So that I will be discussing one by one. So starting with the northeast monsoon, as you all know that this particularly the October, November, December is the northeast monsoon for the southeast peninsula. So during this week we have two consecutive easterly waves. They moved across Sri Lanka and affected the weather over the southeast peninsula, particularly Tamil Nadu, causing the heavy to very heavy rainfall, particularly 14 to 18 of the November. And at the same time, the second westerly wave, there was a cyclonic circulation which was over Maldives and Lakshadweep area. Yesterday, that the trough runs to Kerala, Southeast Arabian Sea, Kerala coast. This is all about the system over the southern peninsula. And if you see as a result of this, the major amount of the rainfall, 12th November, it was over the South CAP, very heavy rainfall, 11 centimeter. And then on the 14th, Yanam and other station also received heavy rainfall, particularly the 15th and 16th, that is 16th, Sri Perumbudur and Kanchipuram, they got very heavy rainfall. And then subsequently the highest rainfall was or Kallampatnam, 21 centimeter on 18th. Now coming to the North India, as we predicted, the western disturbance started coming from the west to the east. From on 13th it was over Afghanistan. This was a very intense system. It affected the Jammu Kashmir weather from 14th, but most significant was 14, 15 and 16 for the hills, and for the particularly for the plains, particularly our national capital Delhi and neighborhood, all Noida and Ghaziabad, we have a great relief because of this western disturbance, because it caused very good rainfall distribution and strong wind. As a result of that, the pollution which was severe category on the Diwali night, all pollution were scavenged by this western disturbance, rainfall and wind. So besides the rainfall, it also cleared the pollution. And one can see the movement of the western disturbance and the westerly trough during the week, during 14 to 16 November. And if we see the rainfall amount also, the Jammu Kashmir had heavy rain and snow like Kupwara, Udhampur 7 centimeter each, and then Gwalior and other places also received. And this is the two picture we are showing how the cloud evolves with as the western disturbance moves from west to east, and the easterly wave that is causing northeast monsoon, making active condition moves from east to west, just opposite. One can see the cloud and movement associated with the western disturbances from the beginning of the week toward the end of the week. The movement systematically, the cloud moves from 13th of the November, it started, and one can see the movement step by step during the week of this for the cloud movement. One can see the cloud moving out on the 16th November and 17th November. It is vacating whole North India. And if you see the eastern India particularly, one can see the cloud moving from the east towards the west particularly forming two easterly waves which hit the Tamil Nadu coast, and then further you can see towards the end of the week they were more concentrating around the southeast Arabian Sea, and then the associated rainfall we have plotted in this grid map. One can see during 13, 14 and 15 you can see the increase of the rainfall from east to west, and then the rainfall coming from the west in association with the western disturbance one can see. Next, one can see the rainfall during the week. This is the cumulative rainfall during the week, this particular week from 18 till week ending on 18th November. One can see the green and the blue color shows the excess or normal rainfall. One can see it is mostly the Himalayan hills and then Arjun plains covering Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and East Rajasthan and West MP, and in the hill area Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand all have received good rainfall from the western disturbance. Now coming to the peninsula, particularly the Andhra Pradesh, coastal Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and South Indian Karnataka, they have also received excess and normal rainfall during the week. The left figure is for the weekly cumulative rainfall. This is the seasonal rainfall, and one can see that still the Tamil Nadu from 1st October, the season is from 1st October till 18 November, it continued to remain the deficient category, and also for the majority of the India is having deficient or scanty category. As you know that this season we did not get good rainfall many parts of India week after week, and this is the table. It shows that because of the western disturbance, northwest India has got very good rainfall plus 220%, and then during the week and as all India we got plus 43%, and cumulatively if one see, then one can see that India as a whole got minus 3%. This is we have plotted that how week after week India as a whole, and particularly the Tamil Nadu where northeast monsoon mainly causes the rainfall, was getting deficient rainfall. One can see top panel is the Tamil Nadu rainfall week by week and then cumulative till the season up to 18th November. So after a prolonged continuous deficient rainfall over Tamil Nadu, both the weekly rainfall departure and the cumulative total, it got the excess rainfall green during last week, that is plus 146%. However, the total cumulative rainfall remained deficient. And now coming to the India as a whole, one can see the most of the week we have a deficient rainfall. Only the last week where we have simultaneously both the eastward moving western disturbance system and the westward moving easterly wave both activate the rainfall, and India as a whole got plus 43% and cumulative minus 3%. Now coming to the temperature part, if you see our forecast, we have given that there will be likelihood of the lower than normal temperature 2 to 3 degree. So this is top panel is the actual observed all India spatial temperature distribution, maximum average for the week, minimum average for the week, and then mean temperature, and lower panel is the anomaly. So particularly as we are in the winter season entering, so one can see the green color that shows the temperature was below normal 2 to 3 degree over Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, and we also predicted similar during the same week ending on the 19th November. If we look in this slide, the weather system, the major weather system today on 19th November. So the cyclonic circulation which was over Southeast Arabian Sea and adjoining Maldives area, that has moved further west-northwestward, and today a low pressure area has also developed over central parts of South Arabian Sea, and this is further intensifying. We have given the forecast that it will further intensify, and there is no other system over the Indian region except a few western disturbance over the Jammu and Kashmir. It is likely to move during next 24 hours. And this is our forecast system, that is global forecast system prediction for next 7 days. The first figure is the mean sea level pressure, how the isobars are forming, and also one can see these isobars very nicely also. And this is the wind and rainfall pattern. So one can see the low pressure which is over the southern parts of the Arabian Sea. This is further moving towards the Somali coast and intensifying as a depression. And another also low pressure is forming by 23rd of November just north of Sri Lanka over southwest Bay of Bengal. And similarly, if you see the rain, there is not much rain. The yellow and this green color is light to moderate rainfall. Some chances there over Tamil Nadu, particularly southeast peninsula, otherwise majority part is dry. And this is our forecast for next 2 weeks. The probability, as I told, that this November month is very peak month for formation of cyclonic storm and affecting the coastal area of Indian region. Till now, there is no such system has been formed or affected the coastal area. This is a great news and good news. But if you see for next 2 week forecast, as there is already a low pressure area over the central parts of South Arabian Sea, that one can see the red color that shows high probability area of cyclogenesis. So this likely to intensify into a depression and move towards Somali coast, one can see. And a second system, but low probability, one can see, likely over southwest Bay of Bengal, just north of Sri Lanka. So that is our prediction, and particularly for the week 2, no cyclogenesis, no chance of cyclone formation or depression formation and hitting any Indian coast. That is a very good news for us also. So as I was telling about a system over the South Arabian Sea, particularly the central part of South Arabian Sea, the low pressure which is located today. So the shaded area shows the strong wind and squally weather. So this is basically, this system is not affecting Indian region, Indian mainland, no rainfall it will come, but because it is over the portion of a sea where our friends, particularly the fishermen, that we are instructing or we are requesting them not to venture this shaded zone. This is 40 to 50 knots, gusting to 60. Further, one can see the wind is reaching up to 60-70 also kilometer per hour. So from 40-50 it is reaching to 60-70 and moving westward. So we request not to venture, avoid this area and don't go for fishing, and we are telling fishermen are advised not to venture into the shaded area. This is the rainfall forecast for next 2 weeks. The left panel is, the top panel is actual rainfall for week 1, week 2, and the lower panel is the departure from the normal. So one can see most part of India, because there is no major system likely to affect either north or south. The system is far from the coast, so the depression which we have predicted, so rainfall will be subdued, or there will be no rainfall over most part of India, only some rainfall over southeast coastal Tamil Nadu. And in the week 2, some area, more area like coastal Andhra Pradesh, southern parts, then Rayalaseema and also south interior Karnataka, some rain will be maybe there. And if we see the anomaly, some rain only over south coastal Tamil Nadu, some positive anomaly is there above normal, and it is increasing for the week 2. And if we, as I was telling, that for the, if you want look the next 5 days, the weather forecast and weather warning, mostly there is no significant weather, either in heavy rainfall or any significant weather likely to affect any area, except isolated some rain or thunderstorm or lightning, and that over Bihar and Jharkhand and adjoining GWP, day 1, and over West MP and over southern tip of the peninsula. Otherwise, most next 3 days, most part of India is weather free, particularly in terms of the heavy rain or in terms of any other significant weather. Only northeast India has some rain. But the rain, that is the northeast monsoon, it will continue to remain weak, and from 23rd some activity likely to start. So this is the forecast and warning for the mainland. And coming to the temperature, the top panel like rainfall, it is the actual temperature, and the lower panel, it is the departure from the normal. One can see the blue color 10 to 12 degree, most part of North India and adjoining Northwest India, and week 2 also further that 10 to 12 degree further spread towards our area like Chhattisgarh, North Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Bihar. So in week 1, the deep shade, so the temperature is much 3 to 5 degree below normal. So the temperature will be 2 to 5 degree below normal over northwest and adjoining plains, and we are giving that cold wave condition likely to prevail during this week over isolated pocket of northwest India, and further the second week the temperature will increase over northwest and adjoining western Himalayan region. However, for the eastern part of India, particularly Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and adjoining Odisha, the temperature started will further dip down. So that is our forecast. So friends, please continue to see us in YouTube video for the significant weekly weather and also the information we are providing, warning we are providing. Please share this information with your friends and relatives, and further I request you please download our mobile app, that is Mausam app, for the location specific forecast and warning, and then Damini app for lightning alert, and also Meghdut app for agrometeorological service. I will request please continue to log on to our IMD website. Please visit our social media, Facebook, Twitter, all these sites. We are uploading regularly the warning and bulletins, and also look our Instagram and blog for more detail or FAQ of any significant weather like cold wave or coming winter. We will be uploading all do and don't. Please look at our weather advisory and also the FAQ. Thank you. I will request again all of you to please also log on and look at our YouTube video next Thursday. Thank you.